and go ahead and give it a flip. Yes, girl, you right. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is brought to you by Shake and Go, and it is their Freetress Hipsta Loc in the 18-inch. Guys, these are revolutionary locks, and I am so excited to bring you this tutorial today. So make sure that you keep watching so that I can give you a step-by-step instruction on how to install these locks. So the construction of the lock, there's a loop, and then you have the actual lock itself. So this is like the body of the lock, and then you have this nice piece of curly end. But the game-changing part is this piece right here, which is the Afro kinky piece there to wrap the actual lock with. So for this braid pattern, we have some box braids going around the perimeter. I am focusing on a middle part, so I went ahead and I increased the depth of the middle. Then I went ahead and I just did some cornrows in the back, just like you would with the normal crochet. So we have the best of both worlds. We have our individuals and our cornrows. So for those who have never used a crochet needle, there are two components to the crochet. You have your hook right here, and you have your latch, which moves back and forth. To begin your install, we're going to make sure that the latch is open, and we are going to insert that open hook right through the base of the box braid. Once you have that inserted, now we're going to take the loop of the crochet lock and attach that to the hook. Close the latch and pull the latch hook through the base of the box braid. Now be sure to get that piece of the kinky twist hair, and once you have that pulled through, then you're going to go ahead and insert the hook again. Insert the curly piece of the lock and then pull that part through the hook. Now you only need to pull the lock through. You don't need to pull the lock and the braid through, just the lock. And then go ahead and slide that loop right up to the base of the braid. Okay, so this is not my favorite part of the install process, but as you do more, it will get easier. So we're going to make sure that our crochet hook latch is open, and we're going to take the hook and place it directly in the center of the lock. Now with my left hand, I am using my left hand to hold the lock in place, and with my right hand, I am using my right hand to direct the hook so that it stays inside of the lock. Because what I'm trying to do is get this hook all the way to the top of the lock so that I can then go ahead and feed the braid through. So I'm going to take the end of the braid, insert it in the hook, close the latch, and then bring that braid right back through the crochet lock. So once I have it closed, as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and pull the braid right through. And now the braid will begin to be concealed within the lock. Then all you have to do is repeat those steps until your braid is all the way concealed within the lock. So now that we have the end of the braid completely tucked in the lock, it's now time for the wrapping. Guys, this is game changer, okay? So all you're gonna do is take that piece of the kinky textured hair and just begin to wrap around the base of the lock and work your way down just as you would wrap like a regular faux lock. Now for me, in the past, I did not like to do this type of install because I was never able to conceal the top of the braid when I would do like this invisible method where I would pull the braid through the lock. But having this piece of hair at the top and being able to wrap it down, this really covers any imperfections that you would have. And so for me, I can't tell you how excited I was to be able to wrap the top of this lock and not have to worry about my braid protruding through the lock, or it's not looking so natural at the base of the braid. So for me, I mean, this was everything, guys. And the texture of the hair is so great. It literally mimics like a Marley hair, and all you have to do is give it a palm roll, and once you have it wrapped and you palm roll it, this lock is good to go. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and let you watch those same steps again. And if at this point you have any questions, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section. So now that you have seen how to do the individual method for these locks, I want to show you how versatile these locks are. So when you are doing your traditional crochet method, you can literally cut that kinky texture hair right off of the lock. Then you have your basic lock construction, which would just consist of the loop and the lock. So you're going to take that open latch hook, go through your braid, not underneath it, because at this point your braids are probably on the thicker end. And you're gonna go through that braid and pull your lock through. Take the end of it just like you normally would and pull it through. Again, you're gonna cut that piece right off, and then you're just gonna insert your lock just the same way you would for a traditional crochet. So by doing it this way, I mean, you really get the fullness without having to do all the individual braids. But if that is something that you want to do, by all means you can. If you want to do the perimeter just like I did, along with having some cornrows in the back to do the traditional crochet method, you can do that as well. If you wanted to do the whole thing the traditional method and still just wrap the top just to create that, illusion of having a real, quote unquote, a real faux lock, you can do that too. So, I mean, the options are really endless. Here is the finished look, and here is just a texture shot, just so that you can see these beautiful colors. And we use a 1B and also a T30. So if you can just see from those individuals, I mean, they just look like they are coming right out of the scalp. And we just had such an awesome time doing this install. So for the final touches, we're just gonna go ahead and relay those edges down, because we have to just have those edges laid and slayed. So again, we just had an awesome time. Thank you so much to Freetress for sending me this hair. So this style definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone, but I am so thrilled with how it came out. So guys, please enjoy these few styles that we were able to complete. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, God bless, and I will talk to you in the next video.